All right, good morning to everybody. Today is the 19th of June, 2026. CRAZII Global Market Talk with KEL. CRAZII, anytime, anywhere. Hi guys, good morning to everyone this morning. Wow, so many of you greet me morning to me. Thank you, Jin Hong, Jam, Dr. Shah, Try, Mike Lee, Gay. All right, Moon, Janet, Hugh, good morning to everyone here. All right, today is a special day for the Chinese. Today is the Rice Dumpling Festival. Now, this morning it's all right. I learned something new. Something new to me is that you do not wish happy rice dumpling festival to people, apparently, because based on some, we know that this dumpling day is to remember a scholar by the name of Qu Yuan, and he sacrificed his body to the fishes in the olden time, apparently. So that is why we have this rice dumpling festival. So that's why we call it as 端午节安康. They're not 端午节快乐. All right, I learned something new today, so I'm sharing with you. If you don't know about this, you can Google it or try to find out from there itself. Yeah. All right. Now today is 19th of June, so which means that today, China market, Hong Kong market will be closed. Okay, according to what I know. But we'll see later what happened, because CFD market sometimes may be open, but I doubt so. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that is all the little thing. All right. Disclaimer apply as usual. Now, before we continue this session today, do understand this. Whatever I share is based on our usual market talk. Hence, therefore, if anyone is participating in the competition, the Asia Cup competition, CRAZII Asia Cup, right, you do not use my sharing as a guide. All right. I don't want you to blame me for your winning or your losses. Okay. All right. Now, we still have the top 10 all running very well, all making good money. In fact, some of them make more than 50% return in this competition. Well done. All right, so for all in the competition, keep it up. The race is 1 month, so steady and you will win. Now, let's look at the fundamental. Now, Vance says US isn't giving Iran a single cent. Oh my God. Okay, that's totally different. As he defends Trump peace deal. Okay. All right. And Trump hit back at critics as Iran deal fuels debate over US concession. Okay. All right. So let's go keep it there. And of course, what am I doing? Hold on. Okay. Bit cranky on my side here. All right, and apparently it's all right. Three Saudi oil tanker carrying 6 million barrel of oil have crossed the Strait of Hormuz. Okay, that's good. All right, and then after that, oil price little change after Vance said that 12 million had crossed. So the question is this: if it crossed, why don't move? Because the price has already came down. The price from $100 had came down to 95, then dropped to 80. All right. So of course the price has already came down. So that's why you don't have price action anymore. So the thing is this: if the price came down and now the thing is going through, okay, fine, that's called a fair price. But what if later on the Strait of Hormuz is closed again? The oil price will just shoot up again. All right. So to me, it's a very simple game here they're playing. First of all, they basically bought in a lot of oil. Then they throw the war into the picture. Oil price shoot up. Everybody buy a high price. They earn the money. And then after that, they release the oil under the market is done deal. And then after that, they pressure the price down. And then basically go for the peace deal. And then after that, oil price plunge. They bought it back at cheap price or the same price again. And to replay this game again. All right. So this is how I see it. But of course, I can be totally wrong. So guys, some of you are asking me about this particular message that we have sent out recently. Just give me a moment here. Just give me a moment on this. Okay, I think. Okay, just give me a short while. Let me just show you this something here. Okay. All right, now this is not an error. We are actually looking at this. I believe that oil price will hit back $150 per barrel by the 2027 year, all right, by the mid of 2027, because I believe that the oil price will have to go up. Okay, now this is a standard protocol for a market pullback. It's always the copper that goes first, then followed by gold, then last one will be crude. Okay, so I will show you the key evidence, the market patterns, and economic signal that could suggest a potential major market turning point. So this Zoom session itself will also be talking about the indicators I talked about for this coming 23rd of June at 8 p.m. Singapore time. It's for 1 hour only, all right, straight to the thing. And then after that, if you like what you hear, you want to go for the revision for the current student, or you think that you want to bring your friends to join the coming class in next weekend, then do that, okay? So this is like a preview towards the class, the weekend class. This one is absolutely free. You do not need to pay for it, okay? So take note of that. Don't be confused. It's 23rd is the Zoom session for an hour or so. Then the class is on the weekend, okay? All right, so take note, yeah? All right, so because of that, right now, the stock market yesterday, what happened? The S&P 500 continued to trade higher. Nasdaq climbed 2% as chips come back from the Fed sell-off. And of course, leading the thing is definitely Intel. After Donald Trump said you'll partner with Apple on designing chips in the semiconductor like NVIDIA and Micron technology. So basically what happened is that Donald Trump is leading the chip maker industry. He's telling people what to do and the market just follow. All right. So because Donald Trump knows that he couldn't get any good deal from China, so what he has to do is that he has to basically create his own deal within themselves. And that is why you can see that the White House buy Intel, the White House do a lot of things because they need to support. All right. But the thing is this is not going to make sense if the price and the valuation go out of the what they call the fair value. And eventually people will know that there's something wrong in here, and then that is where the real selling is. So guys, all I can tell you is this. Earlier this week, Wall Street knows that the policymaker, the dot plot, reviewed that 9 out of 18 Fed officials now see an interest rate hike in 2026. Now, one thing is that Walsh abstained from submitting a forecast because he felt that the dot plot doesn't make sense. And of course, he just came in. He don't think it's necessary for him to do that. Okay. So interesting, yeah. Now, the thing is, just take note itself, right? This week will be a shorter week, yeah. Just take note, yeah. Okay, I think there's a holiday coming up. I haven't got the idea what is that, but I'll check it out later, yeah. Okay, so yesterday, SpaceX shares came off. Yes, SpaceX share come off. I told you SpaceX share is not to chase. Now, let's take a look at the SpaceX shares right now. It went at a high of about 225, and that was a level that I repeatedly tell you guys don't chase. And yesterday and the day before, from 225, it came down to 185. The number that I told you yesterday, the day before, that is a very important value for me. Anything above 185 is overbought, in my opinion. All right, now volume has cascaded downwards a little bit. So my view is this: I expect it to come back down to test 140 region. Okay, 140 region is something that I expect to test, not immediately, but I think it will happen. Now, 135 is a very high price if you ask me for an IPO for a company that's not really making money. But again, everything's like that. Every company started off with a bang, then after that it's fizzled off. If you look at Meta, it's the same thing. You look at other company, it's the same thing. All right. So for me itself, I'm not going to chase for SpaceX. If you want to, you can go ahead. All right, now let's look at the U.S. Federal Reserve so-called expectation on the Wall Street CME portal, yeah? Okay, now remember, now the current rate now is 3.5% to 3.75%, right? Okay, good. But the problem is this, everyone take a look. That then, just 2 weeks ago, the chance of having the rate hike is almost only 2 or 4%. But as of today, right now, the expectation of 29 July next month, that 60% of the people are expecting the rate to stay the same. But incredibly, almost 40% is expecting a rate hike. Oh my God. Now, if a rate hike happens, what will happen? First of all, the asset technology company will be affected. That's the first thing first. This one you can run away. Second thing is that definitely you're going to expect the gold price to move down, because when you have interest rate hiking, all right, your dollar will increase in value. When the dollar increases in value, the gold price will come down. So that's why gold is coming down. Despite the Strait of Hormuz is open up, but the market is still coming down for gold because of the dollar pressure. So now understand this, yeah? And more crazy is the further to come, right? Let me just show it to you guys. Just give me a moment. Wow, today we have 64 people online today. That's amazing. Okay, right. Let me just give me a short tape. That's a short while, yeah. Let me just take a quick picture on this. Okay, all right. So you can see something here, my friends, is that if you look at the 16 September target, it's even more crazy. Apparently, 31% is expecting the rate to stabilize. 49.6 expect a more rate hike by then. And in fact, nearly 20% is expecting a double rate hike. Wow. So which means that a lot of people now is expecting by 16 September that there is a rate hike for sure, and some even expect a 2 consecutive rate hike at the same time. Wow. If that is to happen, I told you guys already, right? The Dow Jones and whatever market will hit a peak at somewhere around 15th of June, I told you. And then after that, the market will fall all the way down. And this period of time will be between mid of June to mid of July. Yes, I told you, right? And then after that, only after that, maybe we'll see a very strong rally again before around October, right? October. And then after that, maybe a little bit more before a collapse down. All right. So this is my personal take, if you would ask me. Okay. All right. For the next 6 months to 1 year. I know by saying this, you may say that this is crazy, KEL. I mean, how can you predict this? But actually, if you look at the schematic of the interest rate environment, how they're going to do this, it's pretty clear. Okay, so I leave it to you to decide. End of the day, today is still early. Today is only today. Okay, I'll put a date down. Today, as I'm saying, this is 19th of June. I put my signature there. All right, I'm gonna take a picture again to just tell you that there are 63 people online today. All can validate this story later on. Right. On that. Okay. All right, so let's see whether I'm right or wrong. This is for the financial market, yeah, not for gold. Okay, let's see whether today can we see our MT4 properly. Okay, let me see the data moving. The data is not moving. Oh, it's moving a little bit. Okay, good news in a way. All right, let's hope that it stays there for time being. Okay, let me bring in the gold price right now. Okay, let's hope all is going. Okay, it's good. It's good. Yes, that means the connectivity did a good favor. Thank you, Jin Hong. All right, so let's just take a look at today's gold market, and then we will understand this better. Yeah. Now, first today, gold opening price is 4211. That's OP. Now, how to see the OP? We stack together. You have to click on it, pull it away, or you can see over here. The OP is the same number here. Yeah, OP 4211. Now, today opening price is below the MLP, so by default, the market will prefer to sell. Okay, the market will prefer to sell. But you may ask, KEL, but the KSI is green. How can we sell? Okay, let me explain this again to everybody. KSI got nothing to do with the projection of the market. It doesn't project the market. It tells you exactly what the boys are thinking. All right. So because of that, you must understand this. If you sell, you must take profit as you see any form of technical level. 2, you must do small trades if you sell. So when the KSI is green and you're selling, right, you sell small and you take TP at every technical level. This one you must remember, right? Now, of course, if the market goes back above OP, can you buy? Of course, you can buy strongly. If the market goes above OP, yellow candle, KSI green, yes, buy big. Go for the biggest profit. All right, don't need to take small profit, let it run. So this is the difference between our technique and other people technique. Other people technique itself, right? They have different thing. They may have a view in the market, but we don't. We just follow what the boys tell us to do. Okay. Now the nearest 4 diamond is here, right? 4311. Now what is crazy? Everybody take a look. When 4311 was created on this day, 3 days ago, we draw a line, and you can see that on the next day, the market did go above 4311 for a short while, and then when it pulled back, go below 4311, it become a sell, and the market come down, covered the KCB, and also covered the gap. Remember the gap? This big gap here? So that day when I told you guys that gold will cover gap, some of you laugh at me and say that, hey, KEL, it's too impossible. The gold is going to go up, blah, blah, blah. But you see, gold really came down, right? So this is why I say, guys, our system itself is very, very simple to understand. If you are a very technical person, it's even easier. But if you have to think this, think that, think everything, then it makes your life very difficult. Okay? So that is the first thing that comes in my mind. Now, the next thing is this. Look at yesterday's high. Now, yesterday high, look at it. The gold opened here, right? Because of the KSI that is green, when the market goes above OP, okay, it went above OP, it went all the way up to here. But where did it stop? Yes, it stopped exactly at 4311. Oh my God, the market stopped there exactly, and then after that, couldn't go past the diamond line. Bang, it came back down all the way. So once again, this tells you the power of the diamond line. You really must leave it on your screen. And of course, with the MA30 that is actually holding the market, so that basically gave more evidence that the market will sell than buy. And of course, after that, the market came down so much, right? Okay, so I want to play a little game with you guys. Everyone do me a favor. Let's do this, a little game, yeah? Okay, so the market opening price yesterday, hold on, let me get the number in. The opening price for yesterday is 4253, right? The high is 4329. Remember, 4253 opening price, 4329. Okay, so 4253 is the opening price. 4329 is the highest point, right? Okay, everyone tell me, from 4329 minus 4253, what's the difference? Come, everybody try it now. 4329 minus 4253, what's the number? You'll find it very amazing. Try. All right. 4329 minus 4253, what's the number? I'm waiting. Let's hope that everybody is listening to me right now. No one? Everybody's waiting for one another. Okay, 76 exactly. Okay, good. The difference is 76, right? Okay, good. Now, everybody doing a favor, take 76 now minus 4253. Take 76 now minus 4253. What number do you get? Minus 76. 4253 minus 76. What number do you get? $4177. 4177. Okay. So I can now tell you safely that if gold price is to stay down, 4177 will be the first target later. All right. 4177 will be the first target later. So later on, right, gold price will go down to see 4177. Okay. So this is why when it comes to trading, why I am very confident, because I know exactly what to expect. Because how the market go up yesterday, right? Rejected at diamond line. When it comes back down, usually the impact will be the same. Okay, so guys, we expect 4177 to be traded later, yeah? So where are we now? 4184. So let's see whether I'm right or wrong. Okay. Now, of course, don't need to like speculate, just trade accordingly. Now, next thing is everyone take note of here. If the market do come down, 4183 is a very important pivot point, right? As you know, pivot 2 is a very strong support. And if the market close below 4183, sorry, there is a very high chance that gold will come down to 4074. Yes, 4074 is the next target for gold. Wow. 4074, 4185. Wow. More than $100, right? So, Cal, really? Well, very simple. Trade, and you will know. Now, because the KSI is green, do not expect the KSI, do not market to collapse like that. It cannot be. It will slowly go down. It will take its time to go down until it has to go down. Why? Until the KSI turn red. Yes. Until the KSI turn red, then the market will fly down. Now the KSI is green. The market will keep on holding until it collapses. Okay? So guys, understand this right now? All clear? Yeah, very important, right? So today is a lot of sharing. But again, dear all who are participating in the CRAZII Asia Cup Challenge, do note you cannot take my prediction as a form of guide. All right, you just have to trade on your own. I'm just giving you my personal view of the market. Okay, all right. So if that's understanding here itself, then we will see now the next thing. It will be the 5-minute chart, right? Oh, brilliant. Today the internet is very good. Come on. Yes, very good. Okay. Okay, let's hang on, yeah. A bit hang now. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's see today's the thing here. Let me just try to make the chart a little bit smaller, pushing my luck a little bit to show something here. Hey, wait a minute. Trying to the diamond line. Hold on. I thought I have it there. Just give me a minute. Let me just check the diamond line number again. Or can someone tell me the diamond line? What is the diamond line number? Wait, 4311, right? 4331. 4331. Okay, correct. 4331. 4331. 4331. You see? Exactly, right? Right, beautiful, right? 4331 is the diamond line based on this closing. And then after that, you can see the market really know where to stop. But once the market break below, oh my God, sell down. I mean, make it bigger for you. Now, I want today's lesson to be a very important lesson for all of you so that you must understand the importance of the day chart. The day chart is very important. That's why every morning I spend a lot of time talking about day chart. Well, a lot of people don't think day chart is important. Day chart is very important. You see? So this is the diamond line at 4331. The market, when it came down, right, it stopped here exactly. And then after that, go up, right? Wow, crazy. But then when the market break below 4331, the selling came in first wave, okay? But when the market rebound, oh my goodness, look at it. It stopped exactly at 4331 and then bang, come down, right? So you see the day chart 4331 is so important. Then the next day, which is yesterday, again, the market goes near to 4331, cannot go up, bang, come down all the way. So you understand now? So drawing the day chart case diamond line and you put it to the 5-minute chart, I can tell you, you will make a lot of money if you know how to do this properly, yeah? Okay, so this is something that today I want to share with you. So let's go back to today's market. All right, we make it bigger a little bit so that we can all see, understand. All right, so today a lot of good sharing. Yeah, for those who come in today, well done. You make the right choice. Today we have quite a high number of people coming in, 66 people today for a morning session. That's quite a lot for us. Okay. Okay, right. Let's take a look. Now this morning when gold open, all right, when gold open at 4211, it's already below MLP, right? Okay, first wave sell down first. Okay, then it stop there, right? Okay, fine. Look at the blue diamond, okay? The price goes up, right? But the KSI is red. So that is a problem, right? When the market goes up and the KSI is red, it's never a good sign. And worse, the KSI is actually inching upwards. So this makes it even worse. That means the boys are actually selling than buying. So now what you need to do is this, put the diamond line into the chart, and you can see very clearly the market stay below the diamond line. And that is where you sell. All right, that's where you sell. And is there a K trend? Yes, there is a K trend. Compare the two yellow cluster. All right, this is K trend. The downtrend is confirmed. So the price comes off. And then you sell. Now, because you know the KSI of the day chart is green, so I told you just now that every technical point must take profit. And the market really take profit. Then after that, later part, the market break down below the KTR -1. Now, earlier here itself, right, this particular candle, it turns from red to yellow above KTR -1 and then pull back all the way below KTR -1. This become a strong sell and the market come down here. Now, what is happening? Do you notice that? Yes, the P2 is so powerful. Now, P2 is calculated at the first second of the day, and yet the market know where it is. That's why don't dare to go down. Just like your KTR earlier, when the market touches itself, don't dare to go down. All these are calculated by CRAZII in the morning. How can a system calculate something in the morning within the first second and the market actually follow it? This is why scares a lot of people. How can there be a system that is so powerful that can create a calculation before the market trade? And the craziest part is the market actually follow it. All right. So now the thing is this, the market rebound. Stop where? Oh my God. Exactly again at KTR -1. Oh my God, this is crazy. Right. So now the thing is this, if gold start to come down again, and if KSI turn red color, I can tell you gold will come down to here. And what number is that? 4177. Oh my goodness. Crazy. I never saw 4177 earlier. I didn't see it at all. I didn't see it. And neither did I do the sound earlier, right? When you do the day chart, the thing that go up, come down, right? The 4177 that I told you, right? I never know this number. I just tell you that based on my personal experience, gold will come down to 4177. But when now I saw the 5-minute chart, I see the same number. Bang. Got it, guys? So you see, this is why I can tell you the market is manipulated. I can tell you that the market is manipulated. And if you know how to calculate all this itself, right, you will definitely benefit from it. And all this thing itself will be taught in the CMC class. All right. The CMC class is CRAZII Mastery class. It should be happening in late July, okay? Late July, yeah, after the competition. All right. So I will share more of this over the weekend, okay? All right, guys. All right, cool, right? Very crazy style, yeah? So I hope that you guys will make money from this later. Okay? How many of you like this sharing today? If you like this itself, put the word love here itself, Ken. If you like what if you like what you just see, put a word love in the comment box, right? I'll love to see that. Okay? Right, this is absolutely insane. You did the numbering, I did the sharing, and then the CRAZII chart already show 4177 across everybody's computer this morning itself. All right, crazy, yeah? Okay, all right, thank you so much. There's so much love coming in from everybody. Really, thank you so much, guys. Appreciate that. Okay, now let's look at the next market, shall we? All right, today's sharing is a little bit longer than usual because I really got so much things I want to share with you. I just want you guys to really benefit from this, yeah? Okay, next market I'll show to you will be oil. I know that a lot of you say that I'm crazy about oil, But look, guys, what if someone tell you now today you have a position whereby you can make 100% return? I think that will be something that you will be stunned, right? If someone tell you that. But what if I tell you that it's going to happen? Okay, what if I tell you that it's going to happen? All right. So let's take a look at oil now. Oil at the moment now is at $75. Okay, at $75. And today oil is trading, the pivot one is at $74.31. So oil today is a DJDD, Doji Directional Day. Oil today is trading above pivot one. Oil today have the KSI red. Oil today have the KCX green. Now, the green has been stabilizing quite a while, the last 6-7 days. We saw the longest green was 2 days ago. So now I think that we are about there. Okay, we are about there. If oil is to go up, oil first target will be going to $82.30, which is actually very nearby to the KCB. So where are we right now? 75.56. Now, is oil going to go there? No. Oil basically cannot go there. 4164, what's that? Singly, what are you trying to tell me? Okay, never mind. Okay, right. Oil, the price now is at $75.51. Now, for oil to go up to $82.30, the only reason is because the Strait of Hormuz must be closed again, or because something that is wrong. Yeah. All right. So something must have run wrong to the whole thing. So for me, it's all right. I always believe in going in advance to the market to watch the market. So today is a DJDD further, so which means that the market will look at OP. So very simple, guys. If oil goes above OP, I will buy. If oil stays below OP, I will not sell because I think that we are near the bottom. I will not sell anymore unless it breaks below $74.31, which is the pivot one. Okay. All right. So that's my personal view on oil. I think that $82.30 is actually very possible for oil. So take note of that, yeah? So for people who want to buy some oil to keep and stuff like that, you can do that. Now, some people ask me, KEL, can we buy OXY, the US share, to do that? Also can. You can do whatever you want, as long as oil related. But you will say, KEL, how can you expect the oil to go up when the thing is that Strait of Hormuz is already open? Like, say again, it's not open until weekend. And after the weekend happen itself, right? It doesn't stop any misfiring and stuff like that. Although I don't like war, but I'm just telling you that sometimes in life, you just have to see from another picture from the trader point of view, is that if the price is cheap, we buy. Okay? All right, next one is Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, I already gave you the very important level of take profit, 67,000. It really happened. Okay, so now the price come down. Now, remember, I told you, right, when the KSI is red and the market couldn't go up, obviously, the market came back down to cover the KCB. And now the thing is this, for Bitcoin today, it has to stay above OP. If not, it's a very high chance you go down to KCB again, and it's very near to a pivot 2. So 61,782 will be the KCB and very near to the pivot 2. So now we are 63,000. So if Bitcoin is to fall, Bitcoin will come down by at least 1,200 points. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. All right. Gold will come if Bitcoin will come down, Bitcoin can come down to by 1,200 points more to 61,782. Now the KSI rate, there's a very high chance that this can actually happen. Okay. All right. So traders, please take note of that itself. Yeah. Bitcoin, there's a very high chance we will see coming down by 1,200 points. Okay. All right. And last one before we go. Congratulations, Taylor, for selling and making money. Huh? Okay. Now, everyone take a look at this. Okay. Now, if you look at Dow Jones today, you will not see pivot. I repeat, you will not see pivot. No pivot. Okay, Dow Jones today got no pivot, yeah? Now, no pivot, what do you use? OP. OP will be the most important thing. And today, we have a DJDD. Wow. So today, no pivot plus no pivot day and plus DJTD, the opening price is going to be the ultimate king. If the market stays above OP, the market will go back up again. But if the market doesn't go down, wow, the selling can bring it down all the way to 51,000. 51,000 is the MA30 and it's very near to the KCB. So that's why today Dow Jones itself can really go down. CRAZII, how much is it? Huh? Why are you here? All right, not too sure. Are you a new student? All right, not too sure why you're here, but it's okay. All right, so traders, watch out for this Dow Jones. And the KSI is also red color, so that gives you the stronger verdict of the Dow Jones coming down. So I just give a bit of feel itself. If there's going to be anything happen this today or some Monday, and then after that oil price shoot up, then of course the Dow Jones will come down. Now Dow Jones will come down immediately to 51,000. I don't think so in a single day, but it's possible. Yeah. All right, anything is possible in the market. 500 points nowadays is nothing. What's 500 points? Only 1% on the market now. Last time 1% is 250 points. All right. So okay, guys, I hope you like today's sharing, and I hope that you will make money from today. Today is a very good day to trade. So take your time, slowly digest, and wait for the right time to enter the market. Okay, guys, that will be all for today's sharing. I'm very happy to see so many of you today online. I can see that today more than 60 people have come in. All right, take care, and I wish you all the best. This is KEL signing off. Bye-bye.